Hey guys, welcome back to another chapter of choices. Today we're going to be running through the Freshman Book 1, Chapter 3. The Assistant. After you get off the phone with your parents, you meet up with your friends in the kitchen. Hannah, is everything okay? I don't think so. My family is broke. What started off as the best week of my life just turned into a nightmare. We can't lose you. We've bonded. I guess there's only one thing to do now. Find a way to stay. I'm not going down without a fight. Hell yeah, that's the spirit. Maybe you could get a job. No offence, but tuition runs like 50k a year here. Minimum wage isn't going to cover that. There's got to be somewhere you can stay. I mean, I'm here on a football scholarship. I don't think I'm exactly what the football team is looking for. Maybe not, but I'm sure there are other scholarships available. Not a bad idea, Chris. It might be worth a trip to the financial aid office to check it out. A few minutes later. Next. Hi there. My friend just realised she's super poor and needs a scholarship. Caitlin. What? It's true. Besides, if we're trying to get this done fast, we've got to cut right to the chase. Let's see here. Any special skills? I'm not special at all. I'm a scholar. I'm a star athlete. I'm a scholar. I was the valedictorian at my high school. What? How come you never told me you're a huge nerd? Just because I happen to get great grades doesn't mean I'm a nerd. Whether you're a nerd or not, all of our academic scholarships have already been distributed. There has to be something. Well, there is one thing, but I'm not quite sure you'll be up to it. Thanks for the vote of confidence. It's nothing personal, it's just, well, we do have one research assistant position open. It would pay for your tuition plus room and board. But it's for Professor Vasquez. Professor Enrique Vasquez, the famous author. The Names of All Things Lost is one of my favourite books ever. Working for him would be amazing. Spoken like someone who's never met the man. Professor Vasquez has taken on over a dozen assistants in the last 5 years. None has lasted more than a week. Until now. That's what they all say. About me is a special desperate. Is that supposed to be a good thing? Yes. If you say so. Good luck. You'll need it. A few minutes later. I think this is the place. Time to make my first impression. Hello. You're that guy I saw across the quad the first day. Wait. Are you Professor Vasquez, a student, single, guilty as charged, and you are... Oh, I pressed the wrong bloody one with my bloody fat fingers. You're your assistant, Hannah. Anything you want, I'm your girl. Great, because I could really use an Americano. Sure thing, I'm at your service. Perfect. There's a little shop downtown that really knows there. Your conversation is interrupted as a voice shouts from down the hall. James, I've lost my latest pages again. Get in here and help me find them. I better get on that. Wait, so you're not Vasquez? Looks like you caught me. Too bad. I was really looking forward to that coffee. If you're not Vasquez, then what are you doing here? Professor Vasquez is my mentor. He helps me with the play I'm writing. I help him with odds and ends while he's between assistants. I'll let him know you're here. As James leaves, a notebook falls from his backpack onto the floor. Caitlin surreptitiously snatches it up and reads the cover. Looks like someone dropped the script for his play. Should we run after him? I'm sure he'd want it back. Yeah, but if we did that, we'd never get to read it. Caitlin eagerly flips through the pages. Blah blah, class disparity, blah blah, working conditions in Victorian London. Oh, here's something good. Caitlin, I'm not sure James would want you looking through that. This is getting juicy. Apparently James has a creative imagination. What are you talking about? I'm not sure I should show you. It might warp your innocent mind. Caitlin. This is hot stuff. Tell you what, one-time offer. You and I can do a little line reading. What do you say? Come on, let's read that scene. Don't read it, let's read it. Let's see. Rosethorn Park. Act 5, I think that is. Looks like you'll be Lady Elizabeth Darling and I'll be William, the stable boy turned soldier back from the war. Hey, why do you get to be the cool, brooding heartthrob? I think that's obvious. Now let's get started. Lady Elizabeth Darling wakes up to find her bedroom bathed in moonlight. Then, as she watches, a shadow appears at the open window. Your line, Hannah. Be warned, intruder. I keep a knife beneath my pillow. Careful then. I'd hate to die before tasting your lips once more. The figure enters the room. It's William. You know you can't be here. William pulls off his shirt and tosses it to the floor, his eyes on the knife in Elizabeth's hand. If you mean to stab me, do me the courtesy of giving me a quick death. I can't live without you anyway. Elizabeth lowers the dagger from his chest to his trousers, then cuts through his belt in a single stroke. Oh, wow. I can't believe James wrote this. He seems so straight-laced. Sometimes people will surprise you. Elizabeth reaches forward and gently strokes William's cheek. Are we following stage directions too, or just reading aloud? I leave that up to you. Stroke Caitlin's cheek. Keep your hands to yourself. Stroke her cheek. You brush Caitlin's cheek with the backs of your fingers, making her blush. Oh, Hannah. Elizabeth. She places her hand on your waist and pulls you close, gazing into your eyes. You have no idea how long I've awaited this moment. Sometimes the waiting makes it all the sweeter. You place your hand on Caitlin's chest and feel her heartbeat against the tips of your fingers. Hannah, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. We were just enjoying my play. Or at least I hope you were enjoying it. Actually, can't wait to read more. I've read better. I want to join in the reading. I can't wait to read more. That's nice to hear. I still don't quite know how to finish that scene. I have a couple of ideas. I bet you do. But just so you know, the Victorian era was all about unrequited love and unconsummated romance. Well, there's no reason your play can't be the exception, right? I guess we'll see. Just then, you hear footsteps approaching. Who's making all this racket out here? Sounds like my cue to leave. Good luck, Hannah. An older man storms into the room. You! Are you the one disturbing my peace? We were practically whispering. Professor, allow me to introduce your new assistant, Hannah. Assistant? What a joke. Have you ever assisted anyone before, Hannah? I mean, not professionally, but I like to think of myself as helpful. My last assistant thought she was being helpful, right up until the moment she helpfully lost a flash drive containing 3 months' worth of work. And then there was the assistant before her. He thought it would be helpful to hum while he dusted my office. That cacophonous melody was rattling around my head for weeks. I couldn't write a word on my new novel. And then there was the last guy. He had a distracting sense of fashion. So many stripes. How terrible for you. Terrible is an understatement. Do you think Faulkner had to deal with such distractions? His family afforded him the peace and quiet of their barn, and he got quiet solitude. All I get are assistants. I understand, but I won't be like your other assistants. And why exactly is that? Different because I'm a fast learner, I'm willing to do anything, I'll actually stand up to you. I think no matter what you choose, he says the same thing. I wouldn't do anything. I already assumed that was a prerequisite. Extremely disappointing. Get out. You turn and take a step toward the door. Then you stop and look back at him. No. No. I won't get out. I'm going to stay. Yesterday was incredible. I made friends faster than I ever have before. I can't just walk away from this. I know in my heart that this is where I need to be. And I'm not going to let some angry old man ruin that. Listen to you. Reactive, angry, entitled. You're a caricature of your entire generation. As he says the words, Professor Vasquez stops for a moment. And then, which actually makes you exactly the person I'm looking for after all. What? I'll explain later. For now, I'll accept you as my assistant on a trial basis, starting immediately. In fact, I have a pressing matter that I need you to take care of tonight. Let's call it your first test. Anything, I'm on it. Vasquez walks over to his bookshelf and pulls out a massive, dusty old novel. This is my second novel, A Winter in July. It needs to be digitalised by tomorrow morning. No problem, I'll scan it right away. Actually, no. I need it formatted as a text document. You'll have to transcribe it by hand. But it's like 1,000 pages. In that case, you'd better get to work. There's our roomie. I heard from Caitlin that you got a research job. Let's celebrate. The roof garden is calling my name. Guys, there's nothing to celebrate. Vasquez is crazy. He wants me to transcribe his 1,000-page novel. Tonight. Even if I work all night, I'll only be able to pound out a couple hundred pages max. Typing at 100 words a minute for 8 hours, assuming 250 words per page, you'd generate 192 pages. Wow. Did you just do all that math in your head? Is that weird? No way, smart, sexy. Try bleak, I'll never finish this task. This book is just too long. It's impossible. According to my calculations, one person typing alone can write 192 pages in 8 hours. But if all 6 of us do this together, we'll have more than enough time to write the full book. Go team, let's do this thing. You'd really stay up all night helping me with this stupid project. It does mean I'll have to miss several fabulous frat parties tonight, but I'm in. I didn't have plans anyway. You belong here, Hannah, with us. I'll start a pot of coffee. It's going to be a long night. Let's write some pages. Okay, guys, that brings an end to this video. As always, if you like the video, stay tuned to my channel for the next chapter tomorrow night. Thank you for watching.